Let's talk about brokerage trust accounts. Think of these as special piggy banks that real estate brokerages have to keep. Now, why do they need these special accounts? Well, when you're buying a house, you often need to put down a deposit, right? That money isn't going to the real estate agent or the brokerage, it's being held for the seller. So we need a safe place to keep it. That's where the trust account comes in. It's like a super secure vault that only holds other people's money. The brokerage can't mix this money with their own cash, it's got to be kept separate like oil and water. Here's an example. Let's say you're buying a house and you put down a $10,000 deposit. That money goes straight into the brokerage's trust account. It sits there safe and sound until the deal is done. The brokerage can't use that money to buy office supplies or pay salaries, it's not their money to spend. Now, who's in charge of this special account? That's the broker of record. Think of them as the guardian of the vault. They're the ones who have to sign off on any money going in or out. And every month, they have to do a count to make sure all the money that should be there is there. But here's the cool part, this money is extra safe. It's not just sitting in any old bank account. The brokerage has to keep it in a bank, credit union, or trust company that's approved by the government. And get this, it's even insured. So if something goes wrong, your money is protected. The key thing to remember is this: a brokerage trust account is all about keeping your money safe when you're in the middle of a real estate deal. It's not the brokerage's personal piggy bank, it's a secure holding place for money that belongs to buyers, sellers. And also deposit is insured via RECO Insurance. So next time you're putting down a deposit on a house, you can rest easy knowing it's going into one of these super secure accounts. So let's take a look at how you can get money out of a trust account. First up, let's talk about deposits. When you're buying a house and you put down a deposit, the brokerage has to put that money into their trust account pretty quick, within 5 business days to be exact. But here's the thing, they should really do it as soon as possible. Let me give you an example. Say you're buying a house and you give your agent a $10,000 deposit check on a Monday. That money should be in the trust account by Friday at the latest, but really, they should aim to get it in there by Tuesday or Wednesday. Now, what about getting the money out of the account? That's called disbursement. The brokerage can't just take the money out whenever they feel like it. They have to wait until the deal is done and the seller's lawyer says it's okay. Here's a scenario. You've bought a house, the deal has closed, and now the brokerage needs to pay the agents their commission. They can't do that until they get the green light from the seller's lawyer. But what if the deal falls through? Well, then things get a bit more complicated. The buyer and seller have to agree on what happens to the deposit. It is called mutual agreement, or a court has to decide. It's not just up to the brokerage.